Om Sri Sai Ram. Hearty welcome to Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam. Now we are coming to the world of sound, world of music, and world of fascinating ideas. Okay? And that is about sound energy. Sound and communications is our topic today. So, what are the things you know about sound? First, all of us know that sound is a form of energy. Can you name some of the forms of energy? Yes, light energy, heat energy, solar energy, atomic energy, etc. Like that, sound also is a form of energy. And also we have heard about sources of sound. How do you get sound? Now you are also making sound there by sitting, right? The sound is caused by vibrations. And when two people communicate each other, talk each other, sound will be produced. And also you heard about roaring of animals. Example, lion. If you visit a zoo, you can see beautiful animals there. Each animal has its own type of making sound. And blowing of wind, especially in Ashada, what you call, lot of wind blows. There you also will have sound. Chirping of birds, especially early morning. I don't know how many have a habit of getting up early. If you have a habit of getting up before 5 o'clock, you can hear beautiful sound, melodious sounds of birds and ocean waves. If you go to seashore, we find waves, right? And these are all different kinds of sound you see in nature. And also different kinds of communications with sound and expressions of infants, of adults, etc. Small children of 1 year age or below that, they will not talk. They do by action of hands or legs, etc. They communicate. And that is how sound is communicated to others. And nowadays you find what are called mobile phones. And in mobile, I need not tell about that. We know different kinds of sound coming from mobiles. Radio, television, and this SMS, internet, etc. There are also different type of communications. You make messages, right? That is by SMS. And internet will give you videos, audios, is it not? And the most important sound, what is there in our heart and in the heart of the universe, is Omkar. Let's just practice. I will give one small taste, right? Omkar should be chanted such that it should start from a lowest pitch. It consists of 3 letters. A, U, Ma. A stands for Brahma, U stands for Vishnu, Ma stands for Maheshwara. When you say Om, it refers to all universal God. Baba says, you should hear Omkara within you and the same Omkara everywhere. Okay, so these are some of the things we already know. what we have said about birds. Every bird will make its own sound. And they say about ocean, that you get a sound of waves. See this smiling child. They have their own way of communicating. And sometimes when they are hungry, they cry also. And these are different animals you find in zoo usually. And each animal produces different sound. What is this animal called? Elephant. This is jackal. This is zebra. Like that, every animal will have its own sound. This is called kangaroo. In Australia you find it. This is giraffe and so on. Okay. And all of you know that how the thunder is produced. That also forms roaring thunder. Whenever the clouds of different charges, say plus and minus, come together, they form a lightning. Is it not? So, when the lightning comes, there will be thunder. And here one interesting point you must note, lightning and thunder are produced at the same time. But we see lightning first and then thunder. Is it not? So just we will hear for a few seconds about thunder. Now today's topic, we'll come to today's topic. Sound is a result of vibration. Now all of you are hearing me, no? How are you hearing me? It is because of the vibration what is formed in the vocal cord here. Your ears are hearing from there. Is it not? So vibration produced by a source travels in the medium as a wave and it is ultimately sensed through the ear. So here these are called waves heard by the ear. There is a drum inside our ears. So sound is nothing but vibration transferred from one point to another. And there are so many activities. In your class 6th, 7th, 8th books, you have found so many activities about sound. Let us just rewind one of the activities. Take an aluminum wire about 30 centimeter length or a metallic hanger, very simple. All of you have hanger, no? Bent like a bow shape. A rubber band or elastic string is sufficient in length is taken. Tie a thread of an elastic string such as rubber band to the ends of the bow and a string is made under tension. It's called taut. So something like this. So here you must take a string. Okay. And when you pull it here, it makes sound. Is it not? You can do it, you can take a rubber band also. So this is a rubber band tied to this. It gives a sound and that is called as taut. You should tie it strongly here and you just pull it up. It makes sound. You can take hanger because it gives you beautiful sound, right? So such type of activity, you already done so many things. This is one such thing. And one more is, if you plug the string, you can hear some sound. So you may have to adjust the curve of the bow to be able to hear the sound. You can realize that the sound comes only as long as the string vibrates. So only when you vibrate. I think you have seen the Ramayana serial, right? In Ramayana and Mahabharata, you have seen how Arjuna, bow and arrow, when the arrow is to be left free from the bow, right? And there the string is to be plucked. When you pluck the string, there will be sound produced. So you can also make your own bow and arrow. We may try the vibrations with a string instrument like a guitar, sitar, etc. And for you may use powder to see the vibrations the percussion instruments like tabla, drum, etc. So there are different kinds of instruments you already studied in the previous class. One is called string instrument, like guitar, sitar, etc. called string instrument. There are strings there. And percussion instruments, there will be a skin layer, right? Tabla and drum, etc. In this connection, let us see one video of the band set of our Sathya Sai, Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam boys, and it's called Sai Angels. The speciality of this is there are about 60 students playing different kinds of instruments. As you say, guitar and sitar also, tabla also, drum also. You can just hear it now. And most of the boys are from villages, you must note. And see the beauty. We will hear that one song now for a few minutes and enjoy. And see how the sound is produced. Our topic today is about sound. Okay? So what we can make out from this activity, that sound has an association with vibration. So vibration and sound are interrelated. So these vibrations are transmitted in a medium mechanically, and that is how sound travels. So medium is necessary. Now you are hearing by sitting in your room or in class. our hearing? Through the medium, means like air, etc. Okay, it travels like a wave. The sound will go like a wave. Okay, this wave is actually transverse wave. Sound will go in a longitudinal wave. So, what is a wave? It is a disturbance. Wave is the involves a periodic motion, the movement that repeats itself. A wave transfers energy from one point to another without the medium particles moving from one point to other. So, this is how the sound waves go. And this is called condensation, where the particles are closely packed. This is called rarefaction. So, condensation, rarefaction. Condensation, rarefaction. So, distance between the two consecutive condensation is called wavelength in case of sound waves. These are also called mechanical waves. Here they need medium. So, this is how the sound is transferred. So, this is a microphone or mic, a speaker. The sound will come here and reaches the ear through the wave. And this wave is called longitudinal waves, where the particles move, parallel to each other. In some place they will be closely packed, called condensation. In some place the particles are rarely, and they are called rarefaction. Okay, this is an example of transverse waves, like light waves. Okay, so note the difference here. That is very important as far as this topic is concerned. And do you know these facts? We cannot converse on moon as there is no air on moon. There is no atmosphere. Some people have already gone to moon. Can I name the first man on the moon? Yes? Yuri Gagarin. No, it's not correct answer. It is Neil Armstrong. First man to land on the moon. Okay. So there, gravity also is very less, 1/6 of the earth. And there is no atmosphere. So you cannot hear any sound in the moon, because there is no medium to transfer from one place to another. Based on the science of sound, gadgets like hearing aids, speakers, sound recording and sound amplifiers were discovered. Hearing aids means what? Aged people usually they will have less hearing capacity, so they want external aids. So that is based on science of sound. Speakers, loudspeakers, and the audience is more. Sound recording and sound amplifiers, etc. Amplifier means which increases the volume or reduces the volume. So these are some of the devices based on this. Also we can receive electromagnetic waves from a distant stars and artificial satellites in space, as they know they don't want any medium. So we can hear to satellites. Nowadays what we are doing now, online classes, it's all possible because of the satellites, is it not? So because they are electromagnetic waves, about which we will see later. And one more thing is, a flute player continuously shifting the fingers over holes to produce different notes while playing a tune. Similarly, a sitar player also keeps pressing the string at different points, touching different frets. So I think you have seen the video there. Flute player, there will be what are called holes. So what he will do? He will just blow air and he will move the fingers. So by moving finger, what happens? The air column will be disturbed. Hence it produces sound. Is it not? I think all of you heard it, na? Flute. Similarly, in case of sitar, the movement of the fingers on the string. Have you observed it? Okay. Otherwise, you can observe once again in some other medium. So There, movement of the fingers on the string or movement of the fingers on the holes in case of flute. Okay. So anyway, these are very interesting items you must note as far as a sound is concerned. Now let us see what is meant by a wave. A wave is represented in terms of wavelength, amplitude, frequency and time period. So these are the four things you must note. What is wavelength? Wavelength is a distance or between two consecutive, these are called crest. These are called troughs. So distance between the two consecutive means what? One after another. This length is called wavelength, represented by a symbol called lambda. This symbol is called lambda. This is a Greek constant. That is wavelength. And this is called the transverse wave. In case of a sound wave, distance between two consecutive crests, two consecutive, you can say, condensations or two consecutive rarefactions is called as wavelength. And coming to amplitude, the maximum height of the wave is called as amplitude. And wavelength, distance between two adjacent troughs or crests, is called wavelength, denoted by symbol lambda. And for longitudinal waves, distance between two consecutive rarefactions are condensations. So condensations means the particles will be close to each other. Rarefaction means particles will be at distance. Like that. So distance between two condensations or rarefaction is called wavelength, denoted by the symbol lambda. And this is an interesting factor about the wave. So it is already shown now. And what do you mean amplitude? Amplitude means this height, the height of the wave from the base. So this height to which the crest is formed is called as amplitude. Okay. And to give a very simple example, you have seen a pendulum. In pendulum, it will be like this, initial position. Pull it to the other side, that is called amplitude. This is called amplitude. Okay. And how to represent it? The wave is represented by one more thing you must note, that is about time period. This defines the time it takes one complete wave to pass a given point, measured in seconds. How much time each wave takes place? That is called the time period. Frequency, the number of complete waves that pass a point in 1 second is called as frequency, and the unit of measuring it is hertz, named after the scientist. Okay, velocity of the wave or speed. What difference between speed and velocity? Speed has no direction, velocity has direction. So wave speed is defined as distance travelled by a wave disturbance in 1 second is measured in meters, is called as wave speed, and it is a scalar quantity. What is scalar quantity? Means no direction. If there is a direction, we call it as vector quantity. So velocity is having direction, therefore it is called vector quantity. So what is the formula now? Let us see the formula for velocity. So period is inversely proportional related to the frequency. T equal to 1 by n, where n is called frequency. Okay, so velocity is given by the formula frequency into wavelength. V equal to N lambda. Very important formula. How do you measure, what is the unit of measuring period? Measured in seconds. Frequency, how do you measure it? In hertz. And how do you measure the velocity? Meter per second. For example, velocity of sound is 330 approximately meter per second. What is N? Frequency measured in terms of hertz. Lambda is wavelength measured in meters. That is how you measure it, okay? The waves that produce a sense of sound for living beings is called sound waves or audible waves. Audible means what? We can hear from the ears. Can you give some example where you cannot hear? You have seen thousands of ants moving. Can you hear it? No, we can't hear it, right? Because it is less than our audible frequency. So audible means what? Audible means which should be heard by our ears. And that is audible frequency. There is one more called as infrasonic. Infrasonic means what? Is the frequency less than 16 hertz. That is called infrasonic. I was telling you about ant. The ant sound, they also talk each other. Suppose you keep some jaggery, one ant will go and tell its friends, come on, let us see, there is jaggery there. All of you come in line. All of them make a line. Go to the jaggery, take it and come back. There they talk each other. This jaggery is very sweet. Color is red in color. You must go carefully. Persons will come and hit you. All those. Some message will be there. That is called infrasonic. We can't hear it. And what about the sound called as ultrasonic waves? Ultrasonic means what? About 20 kilohertz. Up to 20 kilohertz is audible. Above 20, it is called ultrasonic. For example, in the case of bats, you heard about bats, is it? Not your cricket bat. Bats means is an example of one of the flying animals. The only one flying animal is bat. Is animal actually. Animals like bats are able to produce sense waves beyond the range of human ability and use it for seeing the dark. So you must know some special properties of bats. One of them is that they can see in the night time. Secondly, you might have heard how they can catch the any prey, what you call prey. Suppose there is a butterfly or any small insect. The eyes of the bat are very small. So bat will produce what is called ultrasonic sounds. The vibrations of the its wings are called ultrasonic. Ultrasonic. This wavelength is more than 20 kilohertz. And suppose there is a butterfly here or any insect. Immediately the waves from it will go there and hit it. So, and it will come to know the distance because that gets reflected. This is a reflected sound. This is emitting sound. Emitter. E means emitter. D is the distance. You will come to know at what distance a particular butterfly is there. So it will make travel there. So there are so many features for bats. One of the feature is that it produces ultrasonic sound, means more than 20 kilohertz. The frequency is more than 20 kilohertz, okay? And movement of the sound in air. Sound travels in fluids and fluids, namely fluids means liquids and gases and solids, as longitudinal waves. A longitudinal wave is a wave in which vibrations or displacement takes place in the direction of propagation of the wave. So, just now I have shown you there will be what is called as condensation and rarefactions. That's how they move. So, the vibration or displacement takes place in the direction of propagation. This is direction of propagation. This is called condensation, this is called rarefaction. Like that it continues. Again condensation, again rarefactions, again condensation, like that. In the direction of propagation of the wave. Sound moves due to difference in pressure. So this is the pressure is more here, then less here, again more, again less. So difference in pressure. Pressure is being transferred from one place to another. So sound moves from higher pressure to lower pressure. Okay. So, and also you should know a chain of compressions and rarefactions is generated due to sound. And what do they do? They travel from one point to another and they transfer energy. Now suppose I praise you. You're all very good guys. You're all very good girls. If I praise you, immediately the energy is being transferred to you. Your ears will hear, right? And you'll enjoy. Oh, sir is called, sir is, praising. Instead of that, if I say, you are lazy, you're not hearing properly, not noting down, like that, if you say, sir, what, sir? Then again you will become a sink, right? So how do you get all these feelings? That's all because of transport of energy. The sound that is produced here is going to your eardrums and there will be proper vibration there. If there is no medium, then produced sound will not be able to push away the medium molecules and sound will not move. So medium is necessary. And that too in liquids you must know. Those who know swimming, if you just keep inside your ears inside the water, you will hear sound. Is it not? Very nicely beating of something, it can be heard very well. And the sound can be transferred in the case of solids very fast. Little less in the liquids, least in the air, okay? Because of the particles, density of particles. What does Baba says? Swami or Sai Baba says, the depth of silence, the voice of God can be heard. See, look at Baba's face. He is enjoying in silence. He says, of course here silence means, you should not forget, not only shutting up our mouth, that is physical silence. He says mental silence. Mind should be free. Can I practice? Can't try. Baba says, depth of silence, the voice of God can be heard. So if our body and mind both become silent, then you can hear voice of God. Bangaru, Naina, like that Baba calls devotees. Is it not? That words you can hear. And there are different kinds of waves. One is called mechanical wave, another is called electromagnetic wave. Mechanical wave means sound waves. Waves which require a medium. They are mechanical. Electromagnetic means result from acceleration of charge and does not require any medium to travel. For example, light. Even the rays of light coming from stars, from different space, they are called electromagnetic waves. No medium is necessary. And they move in the velocity of light. Example, light waves, infrared, we call it as IR, IR rays, infrared rays, you have X-rays, microwaves, radio waves, gamma rays. All these are electromagnetic waves. But the speciality of that they move with the velocity of light. Have two fields, electric and magnetic fields, which are perpendicular to each other and perpendicular to the medium and moves in the direction of propagation. And they move with the velocity of light. What is the value of velocity of light? 3 lakh km per second, or to be exact 2.9979925 in 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. But if you remember this, it is enough. 3 lakh km per second. So in comparison to sound, what is the velocity of sound? 330 meter per second. So see the difference. This is 3 lakh kilometers, 330 meters per second. Okay. So one application I already told you, the thunder and lightning, they are produced at the same time. But here the thundering late, seeing the lightning first, because it moves the velocity of light. Okay. So thunder can be heard late because the velocity of sound is less. And in different materials, for example, steel has a velocity 5200 meter per second. Water little less, 1520 meter per second. Air is only 330 meter per second. Glass is a solid, 4540 meter per second. Silver solid, 3650 meter per second. How does that variation comes? That is because of the compact of the particles. Okay. Now we will see the home assignment. First question, how do mechanical and electrical waves differ? Second, the velocity of sound is 330 meter per second. What will be the wavelength if the frequency is 1000 Hz? What is the approximate audible range of frequency for human beings? Why cannot we hear each other on the moon? Lastly, what is the relation? You must write formula. Velocity, wavelength and frequency. Okay, you will come prepared. Okay, thank you.